Welcome back. It might only be autumn, but if you want your garden in full bloom by next spring, then now is the time to start buying bulbs.
Morning show gardener Emer O Reilly brought us along to the Mr. Middleton garden shop in Dublin to show us what we should be picking up.
Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
So Thomas, we're here in Mr. Middleton's in your fabulous shop in Mary Street in Dublin. The best garden shop, in my opinion, in Dublin. And it is just like a sweetie shop for gardeners at the moment with all the spring bulbs, because that's what it's all about at the moment.
Now is the time to be thinking about planting bulbs, and we have in stock at the moment, we've over 1,000 varieties.
1,000 varieties.
1,000 varieties.
So what is a bulb?
The bulb is where the next year's flower is already developed in there. They are perhaps the easiest plants to grow because the bulb has done all the work.
So this is your storage system?
This is your storage system.
It's all stored in there?
Next year's flower is in there. You know, the glory of next spring is just lying dormant there for you to plop into the ground and burst out.
So if you bought autumn crocuses now and planted them, they would be flowering in 6 weeks' time?
In 6 weeks' time. The best one to plant now, if you plant the saffron crocus now, which is, saffron is, you know, the most expensive spice to buy, but if you plant this now, you'll have it in 6 weeks' time, and you can be cutting your own saffron for your cooking.
For your Christmas dinner?
For your Christmas dinner.
How extraordinary. So you look at bulbs that they actually are flower right throughout the year.
Right throughout the year.
But the classic spring bulbs could be flowering from really January right through till May, June.
You start off in January with the very small winter aconites, you know, and the bulb, will show you the bulb is just a small little petite thing, and they will go from January and then you go right through the summer. You have your daffodils, your tulips, your alliums in May. One of the alliums that we have now that only arrived last year, one called Summer Drummer, doesn't flower right until the midsummer. It flower in July into August. So you could literally be planting bulbs now that will flower in the garden from January right through to August.
Which is incredible, isn't it? That you do a bit of planning now, a bit of hard work in planting, and then you actually you sit back and enjoy.
You sit back and the bulb does all the work.
Well, I just can't wait to get going. I'm going to get my little bag ready and I'm going to rush around your shop. So
thank you very
thank
much.
you, Thomas. So crocuses, we were talking about the saffron crocus before, but they come in all kinds of varieties, colours, from tiny little ones to slightly bigger ones, some of them almost 6 inches. And look how tiny they are. Glorious. Very early, can start flowering in February, go on February, March. Beautiful drift. A crocus lawn is a beautiful thing. Now we're going to look at more woodland, because these are the tiny little early bulbs that come out very early in the springtime, and these are wonderful. These are our classic wooden enemies. Again, you can see the blues, the whites, the pinks. Glorious. What you imagine a drift under trees in the woodland, and these are very peculiar. They actually look like sheep droppings. Onions and the alliums are glorious bulbs, and again they're the big pom-pom, the end of a stick, and again they come in all different colours and shades, mainly whites and blues and purples, glorious things. And you can see suddenly we're getting on to the big bulbs. It looks like an onion. Again, you would plant it 2.5 times its depth, so about that much under the ground. All kinds of slightly more unusual fritillarias. These are incredibly exotic in oranges and yellows. A very, very strange looking almost lily-like bulb, slightly soft. There's the roots, so you can see how you're meant to plant them. And then our scillas. These have an intensity of blue that there's very other few plants in the garden will give. Really, really strong blue from a tiny, tiny little bulb and a little flower that's only that height. Gorgeous. So these are Scilla siberica. And then right down to our classic Hyacinthoides, non-scripta, the English bluebell. We're looking at this. This is bringing bulbs into your house. This is a hyacinth glass. They're very pretty, and what you do is you fill it with water. You buy one of these, which is a prepared hyacinth bulb. This is called Delft Blue, beautiful pale blue flower. Okay, fill this with that water, pop in your bulb, put it into a cool, dark place for a few weeks. It will start to sprout. Bring it into your house, and within a few weeks, your house will be wafting with the most glorious scent. This is the perfect gift for Christmas.
The showers away, and if I kiss you in the garden,